You've been involved in a motorcycle accident. I'm the biker on your side. I'm Fran Hush, your attorney that rides. Motorcycle accidents get my experience, personal attention, and there are no fees, no costs, unless you win. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. Your rights are my fight, and I'll never settle for less than you deserve. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Seattle Engraving Center, the masters of gun customization, featuring incredible detailed engraving, 24-karat gold plating, diamonds, gems, murals, amazing gold accents, first-class quality, 100% satisfaction. More bang for your buck from their showroom. Raise money for your charity with a one-of-a-kind prize. Seattle Engraving. You dream it, they will create it.
Wildwood Antique Malls, 3 amazing locations to find your treasures in Florida. Vero Beach, Eustis, Wildwood. More than just antiques. Tons of rare collectibles, toys, books, vintage furniture, records, jewelry, and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Great staff, clean, and air-conditioned for your shopping pleasure for the whole family. So put it on your bucket list because it's a must-see for these 3 locations. For more information, WildwoodAntiqueMalls.com.
Bikers Info USA, the first bikers app by bikers, for bikers, and it's free. National and state events, Sturgis and Daytona, Bikers Info USA. Every motorcycle manufacturer dealer listed. Biker products for you and your bike. Bikers Info USA. Find the places to go, places to party, places to stay at every event. Bikers Info USA. Download it now. It's free. Bikers Info USA.
Hey, 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 it's the
John and
Heather Show coming to you. That's right, you, and you, live from,
our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here. Born to ride, and why is that, baby?
oh, baby, my fine looking husband. That's because we are, we will be, and we always will be born to ride.
She cracks me up. Well,
I had
happy.
my coffee.
Yes, she has. Happy Taco Tuesday to all our fans out there. We have a great show for you lined up. We have some fans on here. We have Hells on Two Wheels just came in going, hey, hey, hey.
How you doing, Hells on Two Wheels? Hey, 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 how you doing?
And we have our buddy Al out here.
Oh, we got Al Lights. How
Good
you doing, my
evening, my
favorite young man? How you doing, you handsome thing? And we have Miss Beautiful Laura Schofield. How you doing? Which I never get your last name right. I'm so sorry.
These days, anyway.
Anyways, everybody, happy Tuesday. We hope you guys are having a great night.
And we had a good time too. We went out to Scooter Haven, and at Scooter Haven, it was the West Coast Florida Riders doing the Back to Blue, and it was a great event. It was put on at Scooter Haven, and let's see, we had 3-foot offset play, and then we had Jasmine Kane follow that up, and it was just a great show. A lot of people showed up, and it was a great cause.
We had a great time. Let me tell you something.
Tell them where the money went. I was going to tell them where the money went.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now everything that they raised is also sponsored by the Fred Hash Law Group. Everything they raised was $3,600 from what we hear went to the Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
To the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
Levy County, Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
It was designated, no, it went to the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
Levy County.
And then it was designated to the Levy County facility. And
okay, that's a mouthful.
Because that's where Scooter Haven apparently donates all their
well, Scooter Haven's in Levy County.
Right, in Levy County.
Because it's kind of a poor neighborhood out there.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of
and
money.
that's what Lou Falco was telling us. Screwy Louie was telling us all about what they do. And then when we got to meet Wayne and Mike from the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch, and we got to do the interview with them. Guys. They were wonderful.
And Lee from Florida, from West Coast Florida Riders.
Right, West Coast Florida Riders. And Kurt, they all told us all about the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch and what they do and how they send these children for 8 days to this wonderful facility. Yeah. And they have this fantastic program that teaches them all about life skills and bettering themselves.
Yes, it's all about self-betterment, self-encouragement,
motivation,
life skills, balancing a checkbook, simple stuff like that.
But also feeling good about yourself.
Oh, yeah. Feeling good about yourself, especially in a time when you can't always see your family because of restrictions and whatnot, you know. So
it was a great cause. I really had a great time. And then we got to meet West Coast Florida Riders. Now, I've heard a lot about West Coast Florida Riders.
Ain't no party like a West Coast party.
Oh, wait, don't give it away. Don't give it away yet. Hold on to that thought, baby. Because we got a lot of friends that are part of West Coast Florida Riders. And so the West Coast Florida Riders, we got to meet them, and we met with the president, Lee Hagwood, and then we met with Lee Hagwood, and then we met with Kurt Lane, and they both run the West Coast Florida Riders. Let me tell you something. When West Coast Florida Riders came up and rolled in, we heard them. They came in. And they got off their bikes, and everybody got off their bikes, and they started to make the rounds. These people party like it's 1999.
Ain't no party like a
West Coast party. It ain't no party like a West Coast party. It ain't no party like a West Coast party.
These guys are just really great. I mean, they put everything they did for
these people know how to have some fun.
Yeah, and what we did was we put together a little montage for you of all the pictures and stuff that we did. Put it to a little music, you know. I kind of strung a few to sing along so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And hope you like it. We put it together, you know, at the last minute just so we can put it on the show and show everybody what's going on. going on.
So we could show you about what happened at the event, show you a little bit about the event, show you some pictures from people at the event, and just all about it. But we had so much fun,
Yes, we did.
and it was fantastic that they raised $3,600 for the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch
Yeah.
for the Levy County facility. And Fran Hash Law Group and Born to Ride and West Coast Florida Riders,
We're sponsors.
all part of this, all
Mhm.
made this happen. And it's really great when people and companies
They all put together
come
their resources.
together.
Yeah, they put together their resources to help something like this out. I just think it's wonderful.
It's
really do.
fantastic. So, anyways, now let's see. We got Al Lights, and he was saying that he's doing good.
Okay,
All right,
that's
Al,
good.
I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. Woo! Then we got a Facebook user saying, "Hey, how you doing, y'all? Well,
Hey.
we're doing great. How you doing?" And we got Chris Meir. How
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing, Chris?
Oh, he loves the Sheriff's
She
Youth
loves
Ranch.
the Luth Ranch. It's a great place for kids.
It is. It is.
It is. She runs that's Chris Meir is from
Cares.
Biker Care.
Biker Cares.
Biker.
Bikers Cares. It's for abused children, and they help out the community. It's just a wonderful organization. Look it up. Bikers Care. CARES. Bikers Cares.
And
you'll
we have a
find
bunch of videos that tell you about them
They
also
also do the pinwheel ride.
on our videos on our collection, so you can see some of the pinwheel ride that we did and some other rides that we did Bikers Care also.
Yes.
Then we have, we have Carl up on here. Oh, Carl's awesome. Carl's got the 911 tribute bike.
That's right.
What's up, John Heather? How you doing,
Her name is
Carl?
Toto now. Toto, like me.
T-O-T-O, baby.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's my last name. Don't giggle. I had to live with it. Trust me.
How you doing, Carl? How's that beautiful 911 bike Bell doing?
Mm-hmm. That bike's beautiful no matter where you go with
He
it.
is a retired I believe you
Firefighter.
have 26 years in, I think you
Mhm.
said, in the service on the front lines.
In
You're a
front-
firefighter, and you made the beautiful 911 tribute bike
Mhm.
Bell. He's awesome. And Chris Meir, there she is. She says the pinwheel ride is coming up in April. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we do that every year.
We're
We help
ready.
her out with that. The pinwheel ride is just a wonderful thing that goes on for children, abused children everywhere. Just to be able to, like last year I was putting a present under the tree for a child.
Yeah.
Just putting a present underneath the tree for a child was last. Now what we're doing is just sponsoring organizations for children.
Exactly. So, anyways, all right, guys, we're going to show you this video.
Mhm.
This video kind of tells a
It's a
story.
montage of pictures.
It starts from the morning, and we're
we
going
got
to
there
give you a
early.
little bit of a background. It starts from the WCFR, West Coast Florida
Florida
Riders,
Riders.
because it ain't no party
Yeah,
like a West Coast
party.
party. Woo! I love them. I just love them. Let me tell you, if anybody wants to ride with an awesome group, you guys, you need to ride with the West Coast Florida Riders, because West Coast Florida Riders are amazing.
Mhm.
And they are a fun bunch
Yes.
to ride with. So if any of you motorcycle enthusiasts
Yeah, just
are
want to go
looking,
riding with a bunch of people. They don't care what you ride. They don't care what you want to roll in. They're just happy to have you come ride with
if
them.
you're looking for someone to ride with, you guys look up the West Coast Florida Riders. They're amazing. Anyways, so
I'm sorry.
we want to get back and we want to show you guys. Oh, we got Terry King. How you doing, Terry?
Hey, Terry, what's up, brother?
Okay, and then Chris
Just,
says,
oh, you guys are awesome. Love you, Ninja.
"Oh, we love
That's a
you
road
too,
name.
Ninja."
Like she's Squirrel.
That's right. That's her road name, and mine is
Squirrel.
Squirrel, and this is Peace.
Mhm.
Anyways, we're going to go ahead and show you the video. It is a little bit of a montage, like John
Yeah.
said. It starts in the morning with the West Coast Florida Riders rolling in, because it ain't no party like a West Coast party. Then they're rolling into Scooter Haven,
Yes.
and that's the beginning.
Yep.
And then it goes on throughout the
I had fun
day,
taking pictures of those
and
guys.
you'll get to see all of that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and show you that now, okay, everybody? So get your popcorn, get your soda, and whatever else you may need. I got my tea.
We're ready.
And get ready. Let's rock and roll and have some fun. Well, what did you think about that?
I had a good time shooting
Hey.
these pictures, man. I really did. I had a lot of fun. I got all the West Coast Florida riders in there. What it was they were selling T-shirts also, and the money from the T-shirt sales went to the Florida Sheriff's
All
Youth
of the
Ranch.
money,
Yeah,
100%,
those are those rugby type shirts that you saw them wearing, or
which
whatever.
was donated by the Fran Hatch Law Group.
Yes.
All of the money for the shirts was donated by the Fran Hatch Law Group,
they
and
were
then
nice
West
shirts.
Coast Florida Riders sold them
Mhm.
and made money from them, and all of that went for the Florida Sheriff's
Youth
Youth
Ranch,
Ranch
yes.
at the Levy County facility.
Yep, and I just think that's wonderful. So part of that, the Fran Hatch Law Group donated the shirts, and then the West Coast Florida Riders sold them, and then
And took all the money, 100%.
like I said, $3,600 went to Levy County, Florida Sheriff's Youth
You
Ranch,
can't
which
beat
is just
that.
wonderful. And I was able to get all the riders in there from the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch. I got all the people in there. I got the nice shirts. They were also auctioning off some other stuff too. They had some raffles going on too.
And some prizes and other
prizes.
stuff going.
That's-
And we
that's
got
why,
to show you guys that.
Well, I couldn't remember her name, but she was holding up the big bottle of Fireball. That was-
Fireball,
that was-
shots,
that was-
yeah,
that was an auction
shots,
item.
shots, yeah.
Yeah, that was a 50-50 there and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was just wonderful. And all that money, the proceeds went to the youth ranch. I mean, couldn't go into a better place. I mean, especially for children and a community that really, doesn't
It was
have the
great.
money.
It
So
was
it's good.
fantastic.
Mhm.
And West Coast Florida Riders, we tell you, let me say, we give you props.
Mhm.
That's for you. Way to go. We love it when bikers share and show their way for charity. It is fantastic.
Mhm.
We love it.
Now look on one of our fans.
We
right
got
here.
Katrina
Fangs
here.
Bite you. Put up Fangs Bite
Oh,
you.
let's see Fangs Bite You. We know Fangs Bite You.
Yeah, you
What's
see me
going
roll
on,
it down
Fangs
several
Bite You?
times. Yep.
She loves West Coast Florida Riders
Look at
also
here,
because it Ain't nothing like a West Coast Florida Riders. Ain't nothing like a West Coast party.
Boy, man, you're just full of energy tonight. Wow. Wow.
And then we got Katrina, who also knows a little bit about
Us.
us.
She's been a fan for a while because
And she knows that we have an anniversary coming
and
up.
I even know what day it is. March 11th. Oh my God.
Yes.
She didn't even have to tell me. I remembered what day our
Our
anniversary.
first anniversary.
I have no idea what to get this woman. Maybe I'll get her donuts because literally I've seen this woman eat.
I bought 13 donuts from
a baker's dozen. Oh
from
my
this
God,
wonderful
13.
bake shop, and I
One
ate
left.
so many
There's
donuts.
one left. It's half of a jelly because I couldn't eat the whole thing because I don't want to get fat. And then there's another thing with cookies sticking out of the top of it. I mean, it's mom and pop donut shop up the road. You don't even want to go to Dunkin'. Just drive past them. Go to this place. They have paninis. They got sandwiches. They got all
White
this stuff.
chocolate donut. Can you imagine that? Cinnamon toast crunch
it's stuffed. There's
donut.
white chocolate on the inside and on the outside. It's a donut. It's like a Boston cream, but instead of Boston cream,
It's
it's white
fantastic.
chocolate. That one is just
So Al Lights, he says he's doing very good. All right. Way to go, Al Lights. And he also says he likes the video. Well, I'm glad you like the video.
Thank you, Al.
And Fangs Bite You.
Staying
So she's
warm.
doing good and she's staying warm tonight.
See,
We are
is
too.
Fangs a guy?
No, that's our friend, Fangs Bite You.
Okay.
From Harley. She hangs out with us.
Oh, okay.
We got
I
our
don't
heater
remember
on,
handles.
so you could tell because you know this is not something that I would be wearing
No,
outside
it's-
in the cold.
It's 46 degrees out right now.
46 degrees.
It's also the middle of winter and it's in February. Generally, you know how I know way the weather turns in Florida? Normal. Siri's talking to me. What I found in Florida, which I thought was weird, is I can always tell the last few weeks of cold is always the last week of bike week. And then during the summertime, the first cold day is always Halloween night. It always seems to be that way.
All right, well, we got some things to talk to you about and let
Okay.
you know. We did tell you about the West Coast Florida Riders.
That's right.
Establishes 2018.
18. Get glasses on, baby.
Yeah, I'm putting my glasses on. Then we've got the wonderful biker app that we want to tell you about that we showed you a little clip about
Yes,
earlier.
and you could be
Talk
in
to them
running.
about it, John.
Yep, and you could be in running for a Win Bike Week on us. Excuse me, if you go to the app and you can enter on there, the deadline is February 28th, 2022. What you need to do is go on the app and you can enter for this. And I just think that this
And
is
you
great.
can win Bike Week on
It's a little
us.
fuzzy, guys, I know, but there you go. Now, on this one, this is the Bikers app. If you have an iPhone, you could go onto the iPhone app store and you could go ahead and get that. If you Droid, I think it's Google. And what you could do is, or you could just scan that app right there and it'll take you to the little thing there, the QC code, and QR, whatever the hell that
QV, I think.
whatever the hell that little thing is on the corner. Scan that QR. Scan that damn
QR
thing,
code, there
and
you
it'll
go.
take you to where you need to go. This biker app has everything. No matter where you're in the United States, you can find a rally. You can find something going down or whatever. Your bike breaks, they'll bring it to the closest dealer. It's incredible. And you can win a bike on them too. Again, you can enter on the app. Right there is the instructions for it. It's Indian that they're giving away. I mean, just incredible stuff.
Amazing.
see
A
it.
beautiful Indian bike
Yes.
chance, okay? And Indians are gorgeous bikes. If nobody's ever seen one, I mean, you have to know about an Indian.
But the Italians
Beautiful.
make street art, though. man.
Yes, and you could win one. All you got to do is go on the biker app and go
Mhm.
ahead and enter.
Mhm.
And here you go, Bikers Info USA.
That's what the app looks like when you go to take a look at it. When you go to pull it up on your app store, it says you just look for that logo right there, and that's the Bikers USA logo.
That's right. And we've got the
Charlotte's Web Party coming up.
Charlotte's Web, and you guys do not want to miss Charlotte's Web because
Charlotte's Web Mardi Gras Party. Charlotte's Web always puts on a really, really, really good show. They do the Cajun style barbecue there. They have like fresh barbecuers outside. I mean, it's incredible.
and they're gonna have the awesome
Okay, what are they gonna have?
Tommy Rocks
Oh yeah,
playing.
Tommy Rocks. Do Hot will be playing there with his Leonard Skinner tribute band. It's just a wonderful, put on a great show. You want to see Tommy Rocks, you can also go on our YouTube page, like and subscribe, please, and you'll go ahead and you can see Tommy Rocks. You have him on there too. They're having Cajun food. Their food there is absolutely outstanding. It's homemade, fresh, right there on premises.
You can't beat it. Charlotte's
No,
Web
Charlotte
is an
puts on a
amazing
good-
place to go.
she puts on a
Charlotte's
good meal.
amazing.
She puts on a good meal. It's reasonably priced, and you get a lot of food.
And they're going to have the Born to Ride bike show, which you guys want to go ahead and enter your bike into. And they're going to also have, besides the bike show, you're going to have the car show.
Mhm.
So you guys, and guess who's going to be going to the Charlotte's Web party?
You.
West Coast Florida Riders. Well, I'm going to go too, but West Coast Florida Riders are riding in there.
Are they?
So it's going to be a great party.
Okay, this is in Wauchula, Florida. It's I don't know. It's about an hour from Tampa. It's right around the Tampa area south. It's hard to describe. It's a small little town. You blink, you through it, but it's a wonderful place to hang out.
It's a cool place. It is a fun place to go. Then we have
What's this? Oh,
Scooter Haven. We have going on.
Hold on. Nope. Almost. This is going on at Scooter Haven. It's a Sweetheart Weekend, Valentine's Day weekend. It's going to be February 11th through the 13th with events going on. It looks like the 12th through the 14th. And who they got playing there?
Oh, you got Creed. Hold on 1 minute. Sorry.
There you go, baby.
There we go.
There we go. We pulled it up and now we can see it.
We're going to have a lot of things, but this is coming up in the Valentine's weekend. You're going to have Creed Fisher playing, and he's amazing.
Yes. James Chaplin will be playing there also.
Another amazing artist.
And you can do 2 night stays. So you could do either the 11th through the 13th, or you could do the 12th through the 14th, dinner for 2 at the Super Bowl party.
And you can get a cute cabin right there and stay right there on the property with your honey. And you can have dinner choices of steak or shrimp, skewers. Woo-wee, yum, yum, yum.
The prices are here on there, so you could go ahead and you can see what's going on. You have Creed Fisher Super Bowl parties, 50-50 raffle, barbecue buffet is also going to be there, and vendors on location.
So we're looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys got a lot of things coming up. We got a lot of things going on. Hopefully we'll have good stuff going for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking forward to it all. So guess what else we got going on for you? We got
the
Chopper Town.
Thunder by the Bay. That's going to be going on at Sarasota Fairgrounds, 18th, 19th, and 20th, and we will be there bringing to you all the footage that we can possibly do it. Try to stream as live as we can, as long as we get a signal for you guys, and bringing you all kinds of good film. Because also, you get a bunch more. I'm just going to stay with this. Got so much more stuff coming up.
Yeah, but no, stay with that.
So, I mean, it's going to be wonderful. It's Chopper Town Live will be brought to you at Thunder by the Bay, the Sarasota Fairgrounds. It's a wonderful venue. This will be our second time going there.
Yeah, it's going to be, and it's also put on, and it is for benefiting the Suncoast Charity for Children.
Okay. That's a wonderful charity.
Yes, it is. So again, here we go. Here is bikers doing things for benefiting charity. You just can't beat that. No. I love it. I love what we do. I love the fact that we're always trying to help. Mm-hmm. And I think it's great that bikers do these wonderful things.
All bikers.
So we're going to go ahead and show you some more great stuff.
This is going to be Chopper Town Live. This is at Cherokee, North Carolina.
And this is when we went up to Cherokee, North Carolina with the Born to Ride. We're part of the Born to Ride team, and we went up to Cherokee, North Carolina.
We rode the mountains, and we also have our mountain rides and what we did when we were in Cherokee too, the waterfalls that we visited and all the beautiful landscapes.
It was amazing.
Amazing. You go on our YouTube page and you go take a look at all the Cherokee adventures that we had there. And it was just wonderful. It was a beautiful, beautiful time that we had.
So let's go. Let's get your popcorn and soda. Let's go again. Round 2. We're ready.
Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel Stunt Cycle from Ideal.
Hi, this is Evel Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Hey, man. I think we're in Chopper Town.
Chopper Town.
Oh, Chopper Town.
Chopper Town. Chopper Town.
Josh C. Benedetto. I own JD Motorcycle Repair. We're out of Greenville, South Carolina, and excited to be an invited builder here to the show and having a great time. Yeah, man, this is actually my very first Harley that I got when I was 19 years old. I used to have a 77 shovelhead motor in it, and I rode that every day for about 5 years. It's my only transportation, and then recently scored an Evo motor and put that in there and just been riding the heck out of it. Yeah, so it's a Paco frame, hardtail, just, you know, typical peanut tank on there. Handmade, recently got into blacksmithing, handmade a sissy bar forward and jockey shift and open belt 4-speed ratchet top, and yeah, just a glorified bicycle 70 style is, you know, kind of the bikes that I'm into. The paint, this is done by Charlie Tire out of Greenville, South Carolina, and yeah, just went 70 style with it, added a lot of flake and did some lace paint on it, and turned out good.
What inspires you to build?
Man, it's something I guess that's really been in my blood since I was a kid. Man, my dad used to ride me around on his Harley when I was 3 years old, and he built bikes growing up. And a lot of guys I watch, it's you know, Jesse James. Love all the David Mann paintings and, you know, all the chopper style bikes on that, and you know, anything to do with just hand making and old school and working with your hands.
Tell me about your shop.
It's a man, it's in a old building that used to be part of Camp Sevier. They built tanks in there in World War II. And it's about 6,500 square feet, and you know, I just work on all makes and models from Harleys to metric bikes. Been a one-man show for a little over 3 years, and loving it.
Like, what do you feel when you ride this thing down the road? What's in your mind?
Craziness with it being a rigid frame and jockey shift, and I've raced motocross for 10 years, so I feel like I'm out on a track riding this thing. Especially in South Carolina, the roads are so bad. You're just catching air everywhere and getting sideways, and yeah, man, get out there and ride, live your life. It's too short, so enjoy it while you can. Man, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's JD Motorcycle Repair. We're also on Google, and yeah, give us a follow and see what kind of work we do.
Well, it's a 2003 Harley Davidson 100th anniversary, and I'm a 28-year veteran of the fire service. And what I did, I made this bike to commemorate the 9/11 attacks and the 343 firefighters that were killed during 9/11. So I built this bike to look like a fire truck. And as a firefighter, we're all a close-knit family. And when I saw those towers fall, it really broke my heart because I knew where the firefighters would have been. They would have been in them. They would have been inside the building, inside the stairwells, trying to get people out. So, like I said, I built this as a tribute to them, but also to all first responders. Like I said, if you look at the bike, you know, it's got on the dashboard, it's got all the firefighters that were killed during 9/11 at the World Trade Center. It's got a clock that stopped at 9:46. That's when the first plane hit the tower. And like I said, I built it sort of as a tribute, you know, to the people who died during 9/11. Mikado, he's a good painter, and he paints with chopsticks and ink. But, you know, it's more than that. You know, he was there. He told me personally he saw the second plane go in the tower. You know, and it's people like that I talk to that they've got stories. Well, he puts an extra effort into this bike or this picture because it's coming from his heart. You know, I look at him, he'll come down and put a little bit of ink on it, and then he'll sit back and think about it, and he's putting his effort into it. It's sort of like his therapy, you know, to get over 9/11.
What do you have to say to America right now and on this day? You know, they shouldn't forget.
Never forget. Never forget. Look, FDNY, never forget.
So there it is, man. What do you really got to say, man, when you see it?
You did an awesome job on it. It's hard to look at it and not get choked up. You know? But I did it for firefighters that died, all first responders out there. So,
Great work.
thank you.
And you were at 911. You saw the planes.
Where I saw second one from my home because I live in Brooklyn. Still I live in Brooklyn. Yeah, 20 years ago. Yeah, I remember many firefighters towards the World Trade Center. Many firefighters. When I was on the subway, many the big fire car went to the firefighter. No, World Trade Center, and some of them didn't come back.
Yeah, you're unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, your work. It has a lot of passion, right?
Yeah.
You have a lot of passion. What inspires you?
This one, you know, I use, you know, those ink splash because I try to paint the sound of the motorcycle engine. That's why. Yeah, that's why I use ink. That's why I use a chopstick. I try to make the motorcycle alive, real.
So, yo, guys, we're in Cherokee, North Carolina right now. We are pulling into town. We're fixing to pull up to the track right now. What's up, Misfits? We're actually out here in Cherokee, North Carolina, doing a little flat track racing with Born to Ride magazine. Big shout out, guys. Don't forget, tune in to go watch us, the Misfits, on Born to Ride TV. What's going on, guys? So we are out here in Cherokee, North Carolina right now, right here at the fairgrounds. They have built us a wonderful track out here to come out here and race on. Big shout out to Born to Ride magazine, Ron Giletti, for having us out here, come out here and hooking us up. So anyways, guys, y'all gonna see some cool racing today.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Hey, man. I think we're in Chopper Town.
Chopper Town.
Oh, Chopper Town.
Chopper Town.
Chopper Town.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices of Tom Hardy.
And it's a 1980 Shovelhead. I've been wanting to build a bike from scratch for a long time, so I started this. I actually started with a tank. It's not the same tank. Long story short, I had to switch them out, but I built every single piece of this. Every nut, bolt is brand new or redone. And I built a swing arm bike because everybody builds hardtails, and I wanted to prove you could build a really killer traditional chopper swing arm bike. And it's, I mean, I don't know how to even say it. It's literally everything I've ever wanted in a bike. My buddy built these bars, and they were on his wall, and we're going to go in the scrap heap. And they were really wide and weird. And I was like, no, those bars are killer. And I've had these bars for like 3 years. And when I was building this bike, it's funny, so much of this bike actually fits this bars. Nobody knows this, but that swing arm is the same. The sissy bar is the same geometry as the bars and stuff. And we just wound up pulling it. That was one of the main aesthetic pieces about the bike that we wound up doing. I narrowed them, obviously, a lot. And they're either you love them or hate them. A lot of people hate them, but I love them. Joel845 on Instagram. He did the tank. I wound up getting the tank, and then that kind of set off. That was the final piece that really set off the rest of the build. And then a buddy of mine matched the fender. Painter Mike, Lewis Rod Customs in Atlanta. He matched the fender to the bike, and then we just went ham after that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so it's a 98-inch stroker shovel. Pretty mild build, except for about the displacement. It's got a Baker N1 transmission, so neutral all the way forward because it's foot clutch, hand shift. Custom gearing. It's kick only, obviously, magneto-fired bike. Real simple, but yeah, kind of. At the end of the day, I wanted it to be a shovelhead. It's a swing arm shovelhead, but it's kind of as far as you can take it, still being a swing arm. I've ridden it a bunch. I actually blew it up the first ride I took it on because I spun the oil filter off, and nobody noticed that I was spewing oil all over the place. So it's got a brand new top end on it now, so it's ready to put some miles on it. I spent 2 years designing it in my brain before we started assembly. So before we even started any fabrication or anything, I was like building it in my brain for over 2 years, collecting parts. Yeah, this is literally everything I've ever wanted in a motorcycle. So yeah, it feels killer. It's rad. I've never liked a motorcycle more than I like this one. It's funny because it's gotten really a ton of play, like on social media. Like a lot of like larger chopper pages have like reshared it and that kind of stuff, which is it's really surreal. We shot it for Chub Colt. We shot it for Cycle Source, and it's like I'm just you know what I mean? Like, and so it's super surreal. And I'm stoked because people like dig it. Again, it's not a hardtail, right? It's been chopped more than a lot of hardtails, but it's not a hardtail. It's still a shovelhead, still a swing arm. You know, like traditionally just shovelhead swing arm shovelhead. And but I dig that people see what I was going for. You know what I mean? So
it's kind of old school and new school together.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's something that you created, man. And you've always said you always were looking for this in your brain for how many years?
I've been building it for almost 4 years now.
So you're looking at it right now, man. I mean, what is it? What do you feel like?
It's killer. It's killer. Yeah, it's the thing. It's all the things. So
do you know that Dave Nichols is our editor from Easy Riders? He's the editor of Born to Ride as well.
Okay.
And now they're bringing back Easy Riders 23 years later.
I saw the classic Easy Riders.
So there's going to be a photographer here, and out of these bikes in this room, they're going to pick a bike to put in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
You know what? You never know, right?
That would be ridiculous.
So I mean, they're gonna be shooting it regardless. They're gonna do a big feature on the whole thing, but one person is gonna get the feature in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be bananas. I talked to my buddy that helped me do the fabrication. I'm a shitty fabricator. We've been friends for almost 30 years, so we speak the same language. So he helped me like do a lot of the welding and fabrication on here because I'm a design guy, not a fabricator. And I told him that, and he's like, about crapped his pants. We're like, what?
So So you never know.
Never know.
So a lot of people talk about these bars are too narrow and like it's unrideable and all that, but the rake and trail, the steering geometry is like set up purposeful. Even though they're very narrow, we're directly accessing or applying the leverage on the axle, and this is like 10 and 2 on a car steering wheel. It's super easy to turn. It's way easier to ride than it looks. So we spent a lot of time figuring it out, and it's killer, and it looks rad. Well, it's a love it or hate it. I love it. A lot of people hate them. I love them. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company is my shop. I work with my buddy Dusty. That's his bike over there. And it's Praise the Low Road RD on Instagram.
And where are you located?
Atlanta, Georgia. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company. We'll be right back with Born to Ride TV.
That's right. You just read it on that logo. Bikers against bullies. And this is Flash, and Flash is going to tell you about bikers against bullies and why it's so important. Let's go, Flash.
You know what? The great thing about this is, first of all, hey, thanks for having us here in Cherokee, North Carolina. This is going to be a beautiful day. I want to introduce Gonzo here, Gonzo Lewis. He's the guy who runs the Carolinas. We've got 27,000 riders across America. And what we do is we're just men and women that pay it forward. You know, we started out simply as an anti-bullying campaign, but what does that mean, right? What does that mean? Don't be a bully, don't be a bully, don't be a bully. Come on, even I'm sick of hearing that, right? So what we found, what really works well is empowerment, right?
Empowerment, making better choices.
Absolutely. If we can get kids to make better choices, they cease to be victims. If we can get kids to make better choices, they cease to be bullies. You know, and that's all about empowerment. How do you make a better choice? Empowering. So we're here. Gonzo came all the way. How long did you guys ride your bikes?
6 hours.
6 hours through rain and wind and thunder and hurricane.
It was awesome. It was great.
But we have got a great crew out of Bikers Against Bullies Beaufort. And what we're doing here today, we're putting on a ride. Dave Perowitz is the Grand Marshal. You know, Mark from the Cherokee Rally here, Blue Ridge Run, he called me up because of Dave Perowitz and said, I hear you guys are the guys who know how to put on a ride. So we're putting on a ride. And all the money is going to be spent here. All of the money, every dime. There are no expenses taken out of this ride. So everything goes back to the youth here in Cherokee, which is what we do, right?
That's right, period. It should all stay local. Every run, everything should stay local. That's the way I feel about it anyway. So.
And what are some of the things you do? Education, awareness? How do you turn kids around?
I mean, we go in and we give them the information. Flash has said many, many times, you can give information, but you got to live by what you preach. I mean, we use the slogan a lot, don't eat the chocolate cake, don't eat the chocolate cake. Use your better choice. I mean, if you're a parent and you have a kid that's, you know, got the chocolate cake in the house and you turn your back, what are they going to do? What are you going to do if I leave you alone with the chocolate cake?
I'm going to eat the chocolate cake.
You're going to eat the chocolate cake.
But we're going to share the chocolate cake.
Okay. That way we don't get in trouble.
I know I would eat the chocolate cake. How important is this ride today at Cherokee at the Blue Ridge Run? I mean, this is the first time here for it, guys, and it's really making a mark.
I think it's more important to us than it is to Cherokee. And the reason is, you know, we're hoping we can make enough of a dent that this becomes a legacy event. We want to come back every year. We want this to be big. We want this to be hundreds of motorcycles someday. And you know what? We have come from Florida. Corey Souza and his crew, Dave Perowitz, of course, the King of Flames is here. He teamed up with us to be the Grand Marshal. How cool is that? We have got what, Dream Rides. We've got Tobacco Road, Harley Davidson, Mark Hendricks. You know, and these guys, Mark Hendricks came 5-6 hours. He owns a Harley dealership called Tobacco Road just to be a part. He has a custom painted piece for us. You know, a beautiful piece of art.
You came from Montana.
I came from Montana. So you know what? The most important thing about here right now is to make this a legacy ride. Don't come in, do your damage, and leave. Make a difference, and that's what we're here to do.
All right, and I liked how you opened it up by saying pay it forward, and that's what we need to do, folks. Because the Cherokee Indians right here in this tribe, they love to take care of their children, their youth, and help them and to have a great future. Stay tuned, we got more coming up because we have to talk to the Grand Marshal, and we're going to find out here what this is all about. It's a surprise. Stay tuned. We're coming back. We'll find that out. Hold on.
Have a safe ride. So with that being said, let's mount up, let's blow some shit up and put a smile on our
Okay, ready? Okay, everybody. So that was what did you think about that? That was the Cherokee Chopper Town.
Blue Ridge Run. I mean, we had a good time there, and the Cherokee people were just wonderful.
Yes, they were. And look, we've got somebody from Cherokee, from up in Cherokee up there, I believe.
All in South Carolina. Loved riding up 276 Miss Bob's Place. Scatterbrains, whichever you want to call it. Well, we had a good time there.
That's from Kenneth Braden.
Yes, we had a good time there
Thank
with
you,
everybody
Kenneth.
too. Yes.
And that's to Carl. He's saying to Carl, and Carl is the builder and bike builder from the 9/11 Bell bike, tribute bike, 9/11 tribute bike.
You spit it all out.
I did. I got it all out. Anyways, everybody, we hope that you enjoyed everything this evening. It's been a fun night tonight. We've had so much fun with you because you know what?
What?
It ain't no party like a West Coast party.
You're not going to stop saying that, are you? No, she's not going to stop saying that. She's wound up tonight. So this is what I got to deal with for the rest of the night now. Well, I know she's been living on donuts for the past 2 days.
Yeah, I have. And they were some good damn donuts, let me tell you. Anyways, everybody, we hope you've had a great night. We've had a great evening with you. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please check out our YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and check out all those great videos and watch our new video and enjoy all of it. Please make sure that you hit the bell and that way you get the notifications. And make sure, again, that you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again, same time next week.
Shiny side up.
Rubber side down.
Deuces.
Deuces.